Ignoble Metrian has defied multiple summons to withdraw from her Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologist before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data. We shall beat the hive scum to your target. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility. We might request additional armaments for that Trigon. Take heed, Meridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now. Advance! If the Xenos tunnel beast tries to hold us, cut through it! It dares not assault us if we stand and stride as one. Do not stall here! Move!
Loathsome vermin spotted. Swapping magazine. Reloading.
Watch for the tunnel beast! The beasts dare not challenge us here! I will not lose a brother to Stan!
Scan.
Never such a thing as short round!
Exterminated.
Not stall here! Move!
Changing magazine.
Do not fall to that Trigon abomination! Draw this position!
Rearming. Fresh magazine in. Scanning. Area cleansed of the foul Xenos presence.
Do not stall here! Move!
Run as one, brothers!
weapons and go!
Changing magazine.
The Emperor sees into him.
Prospect deep scan present. Another Xenos bioform eliminated.
Got my range. The armory. Got the gear.
Druga breaches the sands! Smart Xenos filth. It knows when not to strike. A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
You heard the Magos brothers. Rally at the lift platform. Reloading. Check your aim.
I have transmitted no authorizations.
This location makes us easy prey. Swap positions.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases. All our steroids. But rarely is it this literal. Arrived.
Get in, brothers! Hurry! Together we go!
Swapping magazine. Target is rallying reserve forces. Halt it!
Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a manner.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am... Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Ignore the servo skull, brothers. It is clearly malfunctioning.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Were I bothered by the servo skull and setting forward, I would shoot it myself. Line up behind me to launch that servo skull on mission complete.
Servo skull serving their lifespan. Remember that, brothers. War gear acquired. Tech priests designed this facility to withstand any assault.
Walls are nothing to Xenos filth.
fertilizer now, Xenos. Watch the fire! No assistance will be coming for the enemy. Specs tagged a burrowing tyrant. Deploying crack grenade. I am the righteous sword. Him down.
Your righteous read is beacon to the Tyranidów.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
I trust you will hold this ignoble Metrian accountable for her sins, mates.
I have detected a
Trigon moves to intercept us.
The facility will be infested in moments.
Statis. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Sit high and low, brothers. We need melters.
The Tyranids will digest your flesh as biomass.
Melter charge sourced, brothers.
Melter storage X-01102. Requisition authorization.
Light their tunnels ablaze with melter charges. Substructure demolition achieved. I hold a melter charge, brothers.
Can place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Gallia knows nothing of the
Sterilize these burrows of Xenos.
This would roil their synapses.
Xenos tunnel system has collapsed.
Forward! We dare not be late to apprehend this Metrian. Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, ignorant, that I must drag you back into the light.
Fresh magazine in.
trillions to go.
Reloading. Let go of me! You shall be honored for this, brother. We are allies. Magazine empty. All specs deep scan ready.
Seems like overkill, Gallia. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Mitrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but she underestimates the second company.
We shall seek out a power cell at once.
I beseech you, Galio. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted after the might is yours.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Generator needs a new power cell.
Help me to my feet.
I have seen worse.
Brotherhood prevails. Injecting stims. Source a power cell so we can restore visibility. Magazine in.
Power cell on my locus. Bring power cells to the generators.
Throwing crack grenade. Commencing force base scan. Resupply. Fresh munitions. Reloading.
Within this device.
These generators need power.
Power cell should work.
Bring power cells to the generators.
specs ready to scan. Swapping magazine. Target seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate.
Power cell found!
Hurry, brothers. The generators need power cells.
All my armor cannot fire.
Ammunition cache.
Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with the facility's network. Matrion will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles. I'll gladly reprogram these sockets.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Hold this territory. Within the sphere of console negation. I am out of the disruption field.
All specs prime. Fresh magazine in. Check your aim. Commencing all specs
Target
scan.
this console, brothers. Return to Metrion's containment unit. See, Metrion, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hopes. These thrash have accomplished nothing, Daniel. My imagination is already achieving my designs. You are fools, yes. Silence, Metrion. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
I hold the Tech Priest's Ranger, and I'm resisting the urge to smash it.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
I will not yield to these rules. Watch your fire, brother. So fresh for the war effort. Stolen throat to where its mind better. The reign of terror is ending.
My war gear is set.
Dispensing stems. Gathering supplies. Through one last maelstrom we go.
We will be praying particulate from our ceramide for weeks. Finishing firepower.
Clear a blast radius. Rearming. Reloading. War gear acquired. We must proceed together.
Smells like fresh munitions. I shall be claiming this. Consider it sacred sword. What is the holdup?
Be ready.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
The Imperial demands the Trigon's extermination.
Concentrate firepower on the brakes in its chitin plating. Cauterize and collapse, brothers. Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges. The thermal power of the Imperium will hold this infestation. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Die, vomitous parasites! Sterilize these burrows of Xenos.
Auspex deep scan.
Burn the flesh of the Xenos.
The Xenos blight the galaxy, and our hatred is the only cure. Evade its strikes.
Resupply. Picking up extra rounds. specs ready to...
Ready for Trigon assault!
Trigon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Meridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds.
I do not think the brain is happy. Good.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.